Hey traders, Johnny Howell here, and today I'm going to give you guys an update on across the board what's going on right now. Dow Jones, SP, Nasdaq, possibly silver and gold as well too. Also, I'm going to be telling you one sort of sector that is starting to heat up, and I think we're likely to start to see a big move out of this sector. And so I want to give you what I see. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video, because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty guys, let's get straight into it. If you haven't done so, grab that free trading course that I got. I think it's about 7 videos. The very first link in the description. Also, if you guys want to keep up to date with me personally about my health, my fitness, my day-to-day life, personal business, so on and so forth, then there should be a link in the description. Make sure you add me to your Facebook, or add to join the Facebook, and you'll be able to. That's my personal Facebook, and if you want to get to know me personally behind the scenes, then I put a lot of stuff up there. Not much about trading, but yeah. Let's get straight into it. The Dow Jones is what I'm looking at right now. In the Dow Jones is, let's bring everything up the screen, and let's actually have a look here. Let's have a close look at what the Dow Jones is doing. Now, yesterday I said the Dow Jones is probably likely to continue up and continue falling through. That's exactly what has happened today. If I bring up let me just bring up this chart here, because this is the better chart. This is the better chart. And so by looking at this better chart, one thing I did see is that firstly, we're in a very nice upward trend. Okay, very nice movement up, a very nice pullback here. Now we're getting a breakaway above this previous high, so we're continuing this nice upward trend. So when I'm looking at the Dow Jones right now, I am seeing that my projection of where the Dow Jones is likely to get to is 29,500. If it gets there, then we're probably likely to eke out an all-time new high, or that is actually an all-time new high. It's a slight all-time new high. And we're probably likely to even get to the 30,000 level, because that's probably going to be a magnet to where the market is now. So I wouldn't be too surprised if the market did start to be pulled right now up into the 30,000, which is an even number right up there. The market loves even numbers. If I bring up the good old Giddy chart, which is this one right here, you'll be able to see what I mean. Is that, as you can see, as the market started to run up and started to break this sort of 1850 level, you can see that this 2000 area, right here, was a magnet to the market. So the market loves these even numbers in the markets. So that's where I see. I personally see probably the markets is probably likely to start to see a move up and a continuation up to probably the 30,000 level to break that. We've got the 29,000 level, but I don't think we're going to get there. I think we're going to eke out a new high. So, because if I have a look at, actually, I'm just doing this off the fly here. Let me actually have a look at the fear and greed index while I'm here. You see, the fear and greed index is not too, we're not extreme greed yet. We've got extreme greed when it comes to junk bonds. We've got extreme greed when it comes to the put and call option. Momentum is now in extreme greed, safe haven, but now we've got relative strength, volatility. So we're not up there yet, and the environment that we're in right now, where really the market is controlled by the Fed, really, and what it does, and so on and so forth. So I honestly do believe that we're in a bubble right now, yes, but I believe the bubble has a lot more upside to go. I think next year is going to be a really bad year for the stock market, but for right now, let me just minimize this. For right now, I definitely see a 29,500, possibly even a 30,000. Dow coming in the markets. If you have a look at my my YouTube channel, let me bring up my YouTube channel here for a minute, and you'll be able to see what I'm looking at here. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will be able to start to see that there was a, forget that. Let's go down to the SP 500. So the SP 500 is once again continuing to move up, just like I thought it would. Continue to move up. And once again, guys, it does look like this whole area up through here, which is roughly that 3,500 to sort of 3,550. That whole area, as you can see, is where the market's likely to find a lot of resistance. We're having a little bit of a gap up. Yes, we're in a bubble right now, but I believe we have a bit more upside to go because so many people right now are still bubble, stock market bubble, stock market bubble, stock market bubble, 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 bubble. Yeah, it's like my kids. Daddy, Biggie. Well, actually, they don't say that anymore. They used to. Now they're like, Daddy, money. Daddy, money. They get into that age. Yeah. It's you know, when they're growing up, when they go from Dad, can I have a biscuit to can I have some money? Because I can buy some Fortnite V-Bucks or whatever they're called. Anyway, yeah, my daughter, Robux. Yeah, get the Robux into you. So we're probably likely to get up to the 3,500 to the 3,600 there, continuing up this nice move on the S&P. As I said before, we're breaking up right now. Nice little move up. If I bring up the SPY, you can see we're starting to break up again. So nice little sideways movement up, a little bit of sideways movement and up as well too. And this is where we're probably likely to get up to around that, 3,000, probably that 3,600 level, possibly there. But I do see there's probably going to be a bit more upside to come when it comes to the stock market overall. And the Nasdaq has had another little update today as well too. So it's still climbing, really climbing nicely. You can see it had a little update and a little bit of pullback and a nice few rise sideways, a nice rise as well too. So again, guys, I still see more upside to come. Moving on now through to silver and gold, and you can see gold has continued to pull back a little bit. Not really much going on, and this is what I was saying before: is that don't expect a bit of a pullback. And right now we're in a bit of volatile phase, so I would not be trading gold. I'm not trading gold, or I'm not trading silver. I'm long-term investing in silver, but I'm not trading gold or silver right now until we start to break up and out and we start to move again. Same for this right here. We're looking at the silver price once again, and you can see how we're having this overall pullback here, a bit of a volatile phase where we are right now. So it'd be really interesting to see what actually happens here when it comes to silver and what's happening right now. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. Again, the metals right now are very volatile right now, and I definitely do see that we're likely to continue this volatility. We're likely to continue this volatility in the metals, and then I see a lot more upside to come in the stock market. It's going to be really interesting. Is that when the stock market does finally peak out, and we do have a move to the downside. I wonder if it would be interesting to see if when we get that deflation in the stock market, will we get the deflation in the metals as well too? Leave a comment below, guys. Let me know what you think about that. Now, let's move on to the markets that are starting to really gain some strength, and I think we're likely to start to see some buying coming into this sector, and that is drum roll, ding. It is what? It's the airlines. The airlines I'm seeing for some good old reason, that when I'm looking at these airlines, I'm seeing that there's a lot of buying starting to come back into these levels here. If we can start, especially on Boeing, right? If we get above this 190 on Boeing, we're probably likely to start to see a nice move back up to around at least that 230. But we're starting to get that buying strength where we are right now. A little bit of a dip, a little bit of run back up to make a bit of a double top, and now we have a little bit of pullback, and we're starting to go through a bit of a run. So I wouldn't be too surprised if Boeing did continue up from here. Now, don't go out there and place a trade based on that, guys. Don't be an idiot, right? Don't be a moron. Seriously, this is not a trading setup for you, because obviously you don't know the setup. There's no guarantees of making money in any given one trade. So don't be an idiot. I see some people go, oh, John said it's going to go up, so I'm going to buy it. And then you lose money. And it's like, oh, John's an idiot. I lost money because of him. No, you lost money because you're a friggin' moron. Don't be a moron. All right? It's like, I see so many people like, ooh. All right? Don't be a moron. Now, so we can see that through there. We're starting to see a bit of a run through there. We are indeed, as you can see, we had a little bit of a drop down through here, a little bit of a false breakout, I would say, a little bit of run back up, a little bit of a pullback, and now we're starting to push to the upside. And I did just notice something as well too. We're doing something like that, I would say. But possibly going on through there somewhere. All right, resistance, resistance, resistance. Like all the resistance all through here. Possibly even something down through there as well too, as you can see. There we go. That's probably a bit better. Resistance all through here. Resistance, resistance, resistance all the way up. And a bit of a pullback now to this level of support. Double support. X marks the spot. And now we're ka-ting, ka-ting, ka-ting. We're starting to ka-ting, ka-ting. That's the sound that the market makes when it starts to when it's getting ready to make a big move. Ka-ting, ka-ting, ka-ting. You know, and then it doesn't, it rolls over, and it's like bump. That's So even if you look at stocks like DAL, right? DAL Airlines. What are you seeing here with DAL Airlines? Firstly, you're getting what? You're getting pretty much a bit of a slight double bottom, slight lower low. You're getting a very strong run up. You're getting a nice pullback here, and now you're starting to get a bit of an up bar through here with volume. So I would not be too surprised to see that the buyers out of this level, and as you can see, this is the level I'm talking about. You can see how it was in a bit of a triangle pattern, wasn't it? It was in a bit of a triangle pattern right there. So you can see that we had, let me actually just draw it from there to there and bring this down. That's probably it. That's the one. That's her. So you can see we're in a bit of a triangle pattern. We broke to the upside. Then we broke to the upside, and now we had this bit of a pullback, and now we're starting to go for a very strong move today. Very strong move. Almost, what was that? What was only about what was that about? Just a dollar move. What did Boeing do? Boeing did a 10-point move today. Oh, there you go. So, and then DAL as well too. Delta Airlines. And now we're starting to see that as well too. So I'm starting to see, even though airlines are being smacked and spanked hard, I'm starting to see companies like DAL and airlines starting to come, the buyers are starting to come back in a little bit, and we're likely to see a bit of an upward move. Now, for me personally, guys, what I'm looking at here is probably not a strong upward move, not just yet, because we're still in a very big we're not really doing much. So we'd have to really break above 35 for it to be in a full-blown upward trend. But right now, I'm starting to see a bit of buying coming back into the airlines once again. And I do see we're probably likely to see some strong moves coming out of airlines, such as Delta. I reckon Delta is probably going to go up to this 35 level, 35 up through there somewhere. Boeing, if Boeing can break, once again, if Boeing can break this 190 level, actually, let's go back to that weekly chart, because Boeing would be that level through there would be Boeing for me. Oh, wow. That level through there. We definitely do have that level through there, and Boeing coming down through there. So, yeah, if we can get a nice, and we definitely have this going on through Boeing as well. As you can see, very nice upward movement, a very nice upward bar. So Boeing looks like it probably is on its way up to, even now, possibly even on the way it's up to 230. I wonder, let's actually go to DAL and see if I can. All right, there's a bit of a support line going on through there. Yeah, Delta Airlines actually has a bit of resistance around that sort of 34 to 36 level there. So there's probably going to be a bit of a move up from there to there on a short-term basis. Long-term, we haven't turned around yet. So probably a bit of a short-term move. And this may be the start of, if I go to my weekly chart, this may be the start to see this thing start to break up and out and start to see a very nice move to the upside. But because we've been thumped so much, we're starting to get a little bit of a buying activity coming into the Delta Airlines and Boeing. So that's the sort of sector, guys, that I would my sort of feelings out there. And you know what, my feelings, most of them are wrong, so don't listen to them. But the way that I'm seeing these markets and the rotation and so on and so forth, I definitely believe there's probably going to be a lot more buying coming into the airlines, at least for the next couple of weeks. So that's what I'm seeing through there, guys. I hope this helps you out. So before you go, I want to give you access to a brand new trading course that I got, and I'm going to give it to you for free. It's free, it's free of charge. And also in this trading course, it's going to really help you when it comes to understanding the markets. It's going to teach you the biggest mistakes that you're making right now that's stopping you. It's going to help you understand how to read the markets properly. You've got 2 or 3 powerful chart reading techniques in there. You've got 3 awesome trading systems. Pick which one you like. You've got trade management and so much more when it comes to that. Plus also an extra few bonuses that I'm not advertising as well too. too. So you're going to absolutely love that. If you are struggling your trading right now, you must get access to this course. Go to johnsfreegift.com and it'll start you on the right path of understanding the biggest mistakes you're making right now. How to actually read the charts. What are some awesome trading systems? And so on and so forth. Also, if you'd just like to get to know me more personally on a more personal basis, then make sure you join my Facebook page. You can see the link on the description here, on the page here. Also, there should be a link in the description below as well too. If you want to learn more about me, about my life, about my health and fitness, what I do, and so on and so forth. It's not mainly focused on trading. So if it's not all about trading, it's actually mostly about my personal life and so on and so forth. And so if you'd like to get to know more about me personally and see my day-to-day journey or see some things that I do, then join the Facebook group there. So join the Facebook group there. It's or Facebook page, should I say. It's facebook.com/John J. Howell. And you'll be able to get access there, and then you'll be able to get access to all that sort of stuff. So go to that right now. Firstly, go get access to the free course, and then make sure you join the Facebook group or the Facebook page, and that way you'll be able to see more about behind the scenes about me and what I do and what I think and so on and so forth. And my only hope in the Facebook page is that I inspire you and motivate you to help you become much more rounded in your health and your fitness and your mindset and the way that you look at life, and give you some motivation as well too. So go to that right now, guys, and I look forward to seeing you real soon.